This is the Stumplifter by Advanced Knife Bro and Blade HQ and QSP Knives. And it's a collaboration that's been a long time in the making. And this one is not mine. This is my buddy Jock's. And I'm about to send this across the pond to him, along with his new Microtech stitch. But I wanted to show this off to you before I do. You know Advanced Knife Bro. He's makes these incredible videos about knives, and he's a cinematographer slash director slash producer. He really makes great videos, and he's also very funny, and he writes his videos and reads them, reads those scripts, and he writes great scripts. So I really like him, and I like his work. He was on the show a long time ago. It'd be cool to have him back on to talk about this knife. Stumplifter is the name of the knife, and the shield here is a stump, representative of the stump that Advanced Knife Bro does a lot of his knife testing on in his videos, to include batoning with folders and using machetes and swords to blast through bamboo and all sorts of stuff, but it all takes place around this stump. He also has a real refined taste for brewskis, and so he also reviews beers, and so he has put a cap lifter slash prybar slash screwdriver on here. And I have not used this. It is not mine. I'm not going to use it, but A, I know it's not going to damage this, and B, I know it's going to work great because he is a big beer aficionado, and he's not going to release a knife that doesn't open beers. Something when the blade is open, this really nice spearpoint blade with a nice swedge and smoothly milled out long pull here, has a nice subtle, maybe it's not even that subtle, a nice deep hollow grind, which I don't know, I love, and I'm sure most of us love. I even love it on big fixed blades. I just like hollow grinds a lot. Beautiful spearpoint blade. This is 154 cm blade steel, a blade steel that I absolutely love. I think it's a great choice. I know just from watching Mark's videos that this was I don't want to say a compromise, but yeah, I guess a compromise to keep costs in a certain place. But all that said, 154 is still a great steel, and a lot of custom knife makers still use it, and a lot of companies still use it. It keeps a great edge. It sharpens up well when the edge goes away. It's very stain resistant, corrosion resistant, and it's easy for knife makers to work with. That's a beautiful blade. I haven't really looked at it like this, but look at how spear-like and symmetrical it is. Very nice. Good pull on this on my totally arbitrary numbered scale. To me, that's like a 7. 6 3/4 to 7 1/8, I guess. No, it's got a really nice walk and talk. It's very fidgety and nice to open and shut. You get a little bit of that Wile E. Coyote thing, which I love when it snaps to the half stop. And then this version, it comes in 3 versions: blue, I believe, yellow, and this gorgeous green bone. I love green. Well, I love bone handles on knives, and this green is just spectacular. I did notice on this one a little bit of, I don't even know if you can see it in this light, but a little bit of dullness around the shield, like it needs to be just buffed up a little bit, the bone. But look at that gorgeous color. Equal-ended jack. I think they sometimes call those cigar jacks or something like that, with these bolsters. Very nice. And then, of course, modern. You can take it down. One thing I like, the ergonomics of this when the blade is open. I like the way that this secondary tool, the cap lifter. I like the way that feels in the hand there. It sort of acts as, it's almost like a, what do you call it? It's almost like a gun stock handle where it sort of expands at the back and gives you a little bit more to grab onto, makes you a little more sure in hand, and it feels great. I think I might have to get one of these. I really like it. And this Super Bowl, this past Super Bowl, we went to a party. I brought some German beers that I liked when we went to Germany. Look at that. Wow. Anyway, I brought a GEC that had a cap lifter. If I had this, I would have brought this. Major bragging points. But look at the hafting on the back of this. Just gorgeous. Look at that. It's like one solid piece. Very, very beautiful. Very nicely done. I love QSP's slip joints, and Advanced Knife Pro did an awesome job designing this beautiful knife. Let me show it with a couple of other QSP made knives. Here's the Lake Champlain Barlow from C. Reisner and C. Reisner Cutlery. Here is the traditional pocket knives exclusive Hedgehog. This one is awesome. I love this knife so much. And here it is with the Ohio River Jack, another fan favorite. Modern slip joint. And then here it is with a Rosecraft, also just for your Loosahatchee Jack, just for your reference. These are all pretty popular knives right now. All really awesome knives, I gotta say. Let's see. Yeah, I like that this is the double layer with the two tools. I like single layer, tool or bladed knives, obviously, but it's nice to get a modern traditional with the secondary tool. And you're saying modern traditional, what does that mean? That's a contradiction in terms. When I say modern traditional, I mean this right here, that it, let's see, right there, that you can see the stop pin. Let me get the light in here. Where is it? All right, hang on a sec. It's all coming to pieces, people. All right, well, there's a stop pin in there that lines up with the sharpening notch, or with the with this part, and stops the blade from hitting the spring. Whereas in a traditional slip joint, like say this Jack Wolf Knives Midnight Jack, it's the kick, it's the height of this thing, this part of the ricasso called the kick, that hits the bottom of the spring and determines whether or not it's gonna cause blade wrap. So two different ways of making slip joints these days. This is the way that they've been doing it a long, long time, with using the kick as the stop. And then these are the more modern ones, to include this Stumplifter. So beautiful job to Advanced Knife Pro, and good on Blade HQ for starting this project and approaching him years ago. This was years in the making. And QSP, keep making these awesome slip joints. I think we all love them. And Jock, I will clean that up with some alcohol and get this out to you post haste. All right, thanks for watching.